Today's Sunshine Note is titled, Right Where He Belongs. But when he was still a long way off, his father saw him and felt sorry for him. He ran to his son and hugged and kissed him. Luke 15, verse 20. As he walked down the center aisle of the church, I watched a few eyes dart his way and a few heads turn to follow him. I wondered what people were thinking. Some, including me, knew about his addiction, how he had torn his family apart and robbed him of years of peace and happiness. I silently wondered if some were thinking thoughts like these. Why is he here? The nerves of someone like him coming to church after all he's done. He needs to stay home and get his act together and then come to church. I had mixed emotions when I saw him because his addiction had deeply hurt one of my good friends. But as I watched him walk humbly down the aisle, I thought, he's right where he belongs. And I felt respect for him because he was brave enough to come. As he walked by my pew, our eyes met, and I motioned for him to come and sit with my family. He looked relieved and gladly joined us. Guess what the sermon was about that day? The prodigal son. It's the story of a son who took his inheritance and left home. Before long, he'd partied away all his money and had absolutely nothing. He was even eating food with pigs. So he decided to go back home and ask his dad to forgive him. Even being one of his dad's servants would be better life than this. Here's what happened. When he was still a long way off, his father saw him. His heart pounding, he ran out, embraced him, and kissed him. The son started his speech. Father, I have sinned against God. I have sinned before you. I have sinned before you. I don't deserve to be called your son ever again. But the father wasn't listening. Quick, bring a clean set of clothes and dress him. Put the family ring on his finger and sandals on his feet. Then get a grained heifer and roast it. We're going to feast. We're going to have a wonderful time. My son is here, given up for dead and now alive, given up for lost and now found. And they began to have a wonderful time. Jesus told this story so you would know that if you ever choose to leave him and then decide that life is empty without him, he will welcome you back with open arms. But when he was still a long way off, his father saw him and felt sorry for him. He ran to his son and hugged and kissed him. Luke 15, verse 20. May God bless you today.